Today we're learning English with the Princess Diaries. A shy, awkward teenager who feels invisible at her high school in San Francisco.
Oops. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I was thinking.
Suddenly finds out that her father is the next king of Genovia, a small European kingdom. Her life takes a dramatic turn, and since Mia is to become a princess, there are some certain rules she has to follow. In the clip we brought for you today, her grandmother, the queen, is helping Mia with a royal makeover and teaching her some princess manners. Mia isn't used to those fancy rules, so things get funny. And if you are new here, welcome aboard! Please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell down below, because every week we create lessons just like this one to help you understand your favorite movies and TV series without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. Also, every lesson comes with an exclusive deck of flashcards featuring all the vocabulary we've covered. So expressions like take a turn or a makeover are already waiting for you. As soon as you finish watching the lesson using your phone, click on the link in the description under this video and you will be redirected to our real-life English app and start your vocabulary practice right away. I will show you how it works later in the lesson. And now, let's watch the clip with the subtitles first. Then you will learn all of the most important vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. And at the end of the lesson, you'll take a short quiz by watching the clip one more time without subtitles and answering a few questions. So, please welcome Princess Mia.
Amelia, circle slowly so I can evaluate the work to be done. Amelia, does your bad posture affect your hearing? Well, carriage, obviously. Hairstyle. Complexion. Stop! Eyes, lovely. But hidden beneath bushman eyebrows. The neck is seamly, and you will wear stockings, not tights, not socks, and I never want to see those shoes again. When walking in a crowd, one is under scrutiny all the time. So we don't slump like this. We drop the shoulders, we think tall, we tuck under, and we transfer the weight from one foot to... Why don't you just tuck one ankle behind the other and place the hands gracefully on the knees?
As a mother to a daughter, this scene worries me a little bit, as it may be misleading for young girls. So-called beauty standards and being judged by their looks can make girls doubt themselves and feel pressured to change, to fit in. Instead, I hope you take away a lesson in valuing individuality. For instance, when Clarice says, Mia's eyes are lovely.
Eyes, lovely.
It's a reminder that certain qualities are worth celebrating. Everyone has a unique quality to carry with pride, as we see later in the movie. Now, before we dive into today's lesson and learn some really great English expressions, I thought you might enjoy hearing Anne Hathaway's reflection on the film, looking back over her acting career.
This was the film that changed my life. Like, it's so weird to watch it. I haven't seen this movie in maybe 20 years, and I'm a little bit speechless with this one. It's very emotional to see it.
She says she is speechless because the movie proved to be so important in her career that she finds herself overwhelmed with emotion, so it's hard to find words to express yourself. We will return to Anne Hathaway, but now let's learn English with Mia and her grandmother, the Queen.
Amelia, circle slowly so I can evaluate the work to be done. Amelia, does your bad posture affect your hearing? Turn.
Oh, sorry.
No, slowly turn. Slowly. Thank you.
I already used the word to judge earlier, and evaluate would be a more formal word to say that you want to judge or assess someone's looks, behavior, performance, or a situation in general.
Hold up, you're evaluating us?
Think about it. How do baseball teams get better? They evaluate performance.
This is just an informal yet permanent record of who's contributing what.
Yeah, why don't we evaluate you?
Evaluate me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I already did.
Amelia, does your bad posture affect your hearing? Turn.
Oh, sorry.
No, slowly turn. Slowly. Thank you. Well, carriage, obviously.
Posture is how you hold your body, and like body language, it can say a lot about a person, whether you're confident, shy, or afraid of something. In this scene, the word carriage is used as a more formal, somewhat old-fashioned word to refer to Mia's posture. Carriage is related to the word carry, and the phrase to carry yourself is still in use in modern English, and it means how you present yourself in terms of confidence and elegance.
It's an attitude, Greg. It's a confidence. It's the way you carry yourself that lets the world know that the buck stops with you.
Hairstyle. Complexion. Stop!
When you want to talk about someone's skin tone or texture, you will use the word complexion. The word complexion is often collocated with adjectives like clear, fair, dark, healthy, or glowing when referring to skin. Check out these examples.
Any more information I should know?
Yes, but not about this. We're doctors. We like to give out health tips. You should wear sunscreen, even with your dark complexion. Nice save.
Mm-hmm. More concealing cream? Your complexion is so fair. Now, this has a touch of lavender in it.
Has it happened to you that you got a chance to practice your English speaking by having a real conversation online or face-to-face, and that expression that you know you've learned before just doesn't come to you at the moment when you need it? I know how frustrating that feels. To be in a conversation and find yourself pausing frequently because you're forgetting all the useful words you know. That sucks. I've been there before. This feeling when you know what you want to say and you just want to be able to express your thoughts as easily as you can do it in your native tongue. This is exactly why we built Real Life Fab, and that's exactly what it can help you with. As I mentioned, every lesson like this one comes with a deck of flashcards. By practicing just 10-15 minutes daily with them on our app, you'll be able to transfer these new words from your short-term into your long-term memory. Plus, with the spaced repetition software, you'll retain vocabulary more effectively by reviewing new words at carefully timed intervals, just when you're about to forget them. I highly recommend you check it out. The app is free to download. Just look for Real Life English in the App Store or Google Play, or simply click the link in the description below. It's free to get started, so download it now.
Eyes, lovely. But hidden beneath bushman eyebrows. The neck is seemly. Ears, like her father.
Her comment about Mia's eyebrows was not nice at all and not politically correct, so I would suggest that you avoid any comments like that. But let me explain what she means here. This is the Bushman people, also known as the San people, the indigenous hunter-gatherers traditionally living in southern Africa. When the Queen says Mia has Bushman eyebrows, she means they are very thick. In everyday English, we usually describe thick eyebrows as bushy, which comes from the word bush. Bushes are plants usually shorter than trees and often have a rounded, thick appearance. Bushy can also describe thick, messy hair or beard.
What's that, sir?
A great big bushy beard. Come on, let's have a mosey around.
The neck is seemly. Ears, like her father.
Seemly is an uncommon word, meaning appropriate or proper, so she says Mia's neck is appropriate or presentable, looking neat.
Who has nails like these?
Everybody?
Well, tomorrow I would like to see clean fingers, and you will wear stockings, not tights, not socks, and I never want to see those shoes again.
These are stockings, tights, and socks. Sometimes it's really hard to differentiate between socks and stockings, right? So just look at them again and try to remember. Interesting fact, stockings were first used in medieval times when leg coverings were essential for both warmth and modesty, and they were worn by men and women. And this is a Christmas stocking. They can hold more candies and presents than socks, so maybe it helps you remember the difference.
And I never want to see those shoes again.
Let's break down the connected speech in this phrase. And I never want to see those shoes again. What happens here is we drop the D sound from and link 3 words together. And I never. Want to see has a schwa sound, want to see. And it can even be reduced to wanna see. Listen to this part again.
Those shoes again. Those shoes again.
You can't hear the Z sound from those because it merges into the sh sound from shoes. Those shoes again. The words shoes and again are linked together with the schwa sound from again, shoes again. Now listen again and repeat the whole phrase. And I never want to see those shoes again.
And I never want to see those shoes again. And I never want to see those shoes again. When walking in a crowd, one is under scrutiny all the time. So we don't slump like this.
Under scrutiny means that someone's actions are being watched very closely, often to check if they're doing things right or if there are any mistakes. It's like having a spotlight on you, where people are paying extra attention to what you do.
It is a wonder, then, that feet do not tire or, heaven forbid, trip under the scrutiny of all those attentive eyes, keeping close watch indeed.
So we don't slump like this.
The word slump refers to a poor posture. It originates from Yiddish and is used primarily in American English, especially in casual or humorous settings. A more common word would be slump. It means to sit, lean, or fall heavily, often due to tiredness, laziness, or discouragement. So imagine you've had a very long day and you slump into your chair, too tired to even take off your shoes.
He passed out over his arm and slumped onto the floor.
Did the bone show?
We tuck under and we transfer the weight from one foot to... No, princesses never cross their legs in public. Why don't you just tuck one ankle behind the other and place the hands gracefully on the knees?
Tuck under means to pull or position something close to the body, often to create a neat, compact shape. It's straightening your posture. She then teaches Mia not to cross her legs, but to tuck one ankle behind the other. Here, tuck suggests making a small movement to keep the legs together in a graceful way. You can often hear the phrase tuck in your shirt, meaning to neatly place the bottom of your shirt inside your pants or skirt so it looks tidy and doesn't hang loosely. Like here in this example.
Oh, thank you. Well, I don't tuck in that much. See, golf makes me tuck in.
You look good tucked in.
I'm rarely tucked in.
No, princesses never cross their legs in public. Why don't you just tuck one ankle behind the other and place the hands gracefully on the knees?
The word gracefully relates to elegance. It's commonly used with verbs that reflect movement, behavior, or response. For example, move gracefully, speak gracefully. And you can picture a pair of swans swimming gracefully on the lake. And finally, there's some grammar structure I wanted to comment on. The Queen says, "Why don't you tuck one ankle behind the other?" That sounds different from her more direct instructions like, "We don't slump like this," or "Princesses never cross their legs." If you want to give instruction or advice while sounding friendly and polite, start your sentence with this phrase, "Why don't you?" And if it is a suggestion rather than a question, we don't always need a question mark at the end.
Why don't you just tuck one ankle behind the other
You can also practice the connected speech with this phrase. The combination of the letters T plus Y gives us a ch sound. Why don't you? Why don't you? Listen and repeat.
Why don't you just tuck? Why don't you just tuck?
In this next scene, you'll see a humorous makeover session where Paolo, the stylist, is helping Mia to get ready for a state dinner.
Let the work begin.
Of course. Where is the beautiful girl?
My granddaughter, Amelia.
She is gorgeous. Let us take a closer look. Busy, busy, dizzy. In the best sense. He's all right. Do you wear contact lens?
Well, I have them, but I don't really like to wear them that much.
Now you do. I love your eyebrows. We'll call them Frida and Kahlo. If you want to know a big secret?
Tell me.
The cucumber does nothing. This is something we make up. Majesty.
A princess.
She is gorgeous. Let us take a closer look.
Paolo, we have a limited number of days before the state dinner.
Busy, busy, dizzy. In the best sense.
So, Paolo is Italian. You can hear he uses the wrong pronunciation of the word gorgeous. You may want to repeat after me. Gorgeous. Gorgeous means very beautiful and attractive. Frizzy, busy, dizzy. It may sound like gibberish, a random set of words, but actually, it's a playful, rhyming phrase used by Paolo to describe Mia's untamed hair. Untamed means wild, uncontrolled, or not managed. It often describes something natural or rough that hasn't been shaped, groomed, or organized. So let's break down these words one by one. Frizzy. When said about hair, it means wild, curly, or untamed.
I need you. What should we do about my hair? That lady called it frizzy. Your hair is flawless.
Busy normally means having a lot to do, but here it likely refers to her hair being messy or full of texture, as if there is a lot going on. And finally, dizzy describes feeling lightheaded, that sensation of spinning around and losing one's balance. But here, it humorously suggests her hair is chaotic or out of control.
Do you wear contact lens?
Well, I have them, but I don't really like to wear them that much.
Now you do.
You broke my glasses.
You broke my brush.
You see Mia wearing glasses. When you have poor eyesight, an alternative to wearing glasses could be wearing contact lenses, transparent plastic lenses worn on the surface of the eye.
I love your eyebrows. We'll call them Frida and Kahlo.
Paolo humorously names Mia's eyebrows Frida and Kahlo, referencing Frida Kahlo's iconic look. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican painter known for her deeply personal and surreal self-portraits. Now, I promised you to come back to Anne Hathaway. Here's how she commented on this part of the clip.
So he really had to break the brush in this. They pre-broke the brush and it was supposed to break kind of easily, but it didn't quite happen. So that's me and Larry kind of improvising, trying to get it to go. And I don't remember if the owl was real or if I was just buying him some time.
To buy some time means to create a delay, to give some extra time somebody needs for something. Like in this case, they had to improvise to save the scene and actually break the brush.
You want to know a big secret?
Tell me.
The cucumber does nothing. This is something we make up.
Make up means to create or invent something, especially a story or an idea that didn't happen or isn't true.
Majesty, Paolo is exhausted because Majesty, only Paolo, can take this and give you
a princess.
When you're exhausted, you're extremely tired or worn out, with no energy left. Do you remember the word you can use to describe collapsing onto the couch when you are completely exhausted? Let's find out, because now it's time for a test.
Amelia, circle slowly so I can evaluate the work to be done. Amelia, does your bad posture affect your hearing? Turn.
Oh, sorry.
No, slowly turn. Slowly. Thank you.
What is a posture? The way you hold your body, how fast you move, your tone of voice, your energy level.
Well, carriage, obviously. Hairstyle. Complexion. Stop! Eyes, lovely. But hidden beneath bushman eyebrows.
What would be the opposite of bushy eyebrows? Thin eyebrows, sparse eyebrows, thick eyebrows, bushy eyebrows.
The neck is seamly. Ears like her father.
Really? They are?
Oh, my. Who has nails like these?
Everybody?
Well, tomorrow I would like to see clean fingers, and you will wear stockings, not tights, not socks, and I never want to see those shoes again. When walking in a crowd, one is under scrutiny all the time.
What does it mean to be under scrutiny? To be under scrutiny means being closely watched or examined, often to check for mistakes or problems.
Let the work begin.
Of course. Where is the beautiful girl?
My granddaughter, Amelia.
She is gorgeous. Let us take a closer look.
Paolo, we have a limited number of days before the state dinner.
What does gorgeous mean? Very beautiful or attractive? Graceful like a swan? Calm and peaceful? Very unattractive.
You want to know a big secret?
Tell me.
The cucumber does nothing. This is something we make up.
In this context, what does the phrasal verb make up mean? Use cosmetics, use it for eating, invent something. That's it for today. Good job, guys! Remember to practice new words and expressions you learned in the lesson with the flashcards on our Real Life English app. You'll find a special link right in the description below. Just use your smartphone to get started. It's the easiest way to make these words stick with you forever. And if you're staying with us on YouTube, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. This way you help other learners find these videos as well. Together we build a strong community of Real Life English students. And here's another great lesson for you to watch next.
Did you know she was Lady Whistledown?
You spoke with Penelope this morning?
Yes. She is devastated about Miss Cowper coming forward. Tell me you did not know.
No. Not about Cressida. The friendship was already souring, but this caper may be the final straw.
I should hope so. I suppose it would be nonsensical for you to have befriended her if you knew, considering everything she's written.